In St. Louis, Missouri, they call it bragging rights. For 38 years, Illinois and Missouri have gathered to battle their neighbor for the right to say that they are the best for at least another year. And for the first time tonight, BTN is on hand for the bragging rights matchup presented by Jeep. The Missouri Tigers, the Illinois Fighting Illini with bragging rights on the line. Hi, good everybody. Alongside Stephen Bardo, I'm Kevin Kugler. This place is packed. The energy is great, and both teams are playing their best basketball of the year. Illinois won 2 straight. Missouri's won 4 straight. And I say all that stuff, and I realize, Stephen, none of it matters because it's bragging rights, right?
That's exactly right. It's a game that's hard to really describe, Kevin, in terms of the energy that's in the building. It's not like a conference game. It's not like an NCAA tournament game, but it's got characteristics of both. It's going to be an exciting matchup.
Just what we needed, a little extra energy added to this one, because when you look at the Missouri starting lineup, you're going to see 3 of the 5 players in that starting lineup that were either on the Illinois roster last year, like Mark Smith, or were commits to Illinois, like Jeremiah Tillman and Javon Pickett.
And so we're going to have to see if these young guys can handle the pressure and the vitriol that will come from the Illini fans. And it'll be interesting to see if they can maintain their composure in this unique environment.
Well, the third member of our crew tonight is Andy Katz. And Andy, how does Illinois coach Brad Underwood feel about those Tigers with Illini ties?
Well, actually, Kevin, there's no animosity coming from Brad Underwood on those 3 players, notably Mark Smith, who a year ago played for him in this game, contributing 11 points in that Illini victory. Brad actually told me, he said, look, I wish only but the best for Mark Smith. I'm not that kind of guy. When I talked to Cuonzo Martin earlier this afternoon about this, he said, I may have to settle Mark Smith down before this game. I don't know if we've ever seen this before. One guy plays in the game last year, and the next year he's with the other team. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, Brad Underwood had Mark Smith starting for him last year. Cuonzo Martin has Mark Smith starting for him this year. Opposite sides of the court. And when Mark Smith came out, Stephen, to come out of the Missouri tunnel, he had to go right by the Illinois players who were warming up. A lot of them his former teammates. He had blinders on, didn't look at any of them, didn't greet any of them. He's focused on what he has to do tonight for Missouri.
Well, it's so fun that this young man is involved because he grew up in this area.